Allah Yumla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahawla Kwadash. Double honors to the apostle and the elders of GMS. All right. Peace and salutation to the brother who, will be or are right now as we speak, doing the work or been doing the work, the elect, the hopeful elect, and Shalom Wahab, to the brothers and the sisters who are learning, in all humility and long suffering and patience, and in the meanwhile, awaiting the return of our Savior, on our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah Mashiach. All right. So I woke up this morning, I had so many dreams and a lot of things going on. You know, I believe I'm a dreamer. The Most High showed me a lot of things. That's been even before I got in this truth. The Most High shows me. He always showed me things before things happen. He would show me, something, and I would know. But sometimes I forget about it. And when it happened, I'm like, oh, but I've seen it already, right? So I've seen a lot of things, as far as the world, like, things that's going on. It's crazy. So, I'm getting ready to go camp, do the work, just prophesy to the winds, man. That's all. That's what we have to do. Prophesy to the wind. If brother or sister want to know, they come, they inquire. But, you know, so I say things are turning up, bigger and stronger demons, so fast and pray, right? So we're gonna have to learn, man, to fast and pray. And I know, it's hard to fast, man. It's very hard to fast sometimes, especially, if you're not used to it. But at least pray, pray and ask the Most High to give you strength, so you can fast. Because what happened is that because we're not perfect and we have like demon in us, what happened is that sometimes, not even sometimes, most of the time, you know, the demons, they will just go through, they will take, they will go through the doors of our sins. And it's like you try to get rid of your sins, but you know, you're not able to get rid of it, man. It's hard. I was having a conversation with a brother, and we're talking about demon attacks and things like that. And he was telling me that he stopped, he closed one door. And he says since he closed that door, the demon attacks, he haven't been attacked, man. That was very powerful. And I said to him, you know what? The reason why you're not being attacked is because I think you closed that door. So I said to myself, you know what? I'll do, like a lesson of encouragement to all the brothers and the sisters, because I know that it's not easy, man. Whoever told you that this truth was going to be easy, some brother leave the truth because of the pressure that comes with it, man. Some sister leave the truth because of the pressure that comes with the truth. You see, so I just wanted to read certain precepts about fasting and praying, that will that you can read and meditate upon and ask the Most High, ask the Most High, man, because the time that we're coming in, bigger demons will be knocking on your door, man. Some paranormal activities we'll be witnessing, man, very soon. Like, it's gonna be serious because as the war is getting ready to peak in that area of Europe between Russia and Ukraine, where we all know that the NATO and the American are involved. Whoever say NATO say America. The demon will be walking, man. Them angels, like, they will be coming. Them left hand side angel will be let loose. So the only way to withstand, you know, these demons, and when I say demon, I'm talking about people that will come in your life, man. People that you will meet that are demon, man. People that you will meet outside preaching, when you're at work, wherever. Them type of demons, man. Women, whatever. So if you pray and you fast, you will have the spirit of discernment. The spirit will be able to guide you. So let's go to let me share the screen quickly. I won't be long, man. I won't be long. You know. Joel, all right, Joel 1:14 say, sanctify ye, all right, because no one can see Yahweh. The Bible said that no one can see Yahweh without being sanctified. And can we see Yahweh? No, he told Moses in Exodus 33 that you can't see me. If you see me, you got to die. But seeing mean like his glory, his benefits. And to experience the benefit of Yahweh in your life, you got to be sanctified because he's a holy power, right? He's a pure power. And he won't dwell, if you go like a cup, if you go like a glass and it's dirty, you can't put water in it, man. You got to clean that cup, So, yo, Malak, how you doing, bro? You good? Yeah, I was calling you just to check on you as usual, Yeah, I know, man. So I will see you in a bit, innit? Yeah, Malak, man. Are you good though? Yeah, I'm good. I'll see you there, man. I'm Malak. Shalom. Shalom. Yeah, so I was saying that I lost my train of thought, but we're gonna do this thing, man. So first, Joel 1:14 says, sanctify ye a fast. That what does it mean? That means that a fast will sanctify you. Me and the brother Lakama, we used to do, and fasting. We used to do fasting like every that was the past season, last winter. We used to do fasting every Shabbat. Listen, brothers and sisters, fasting Shabbat day is not joking, it's a serious thing. And people might say, oh, we know a lot to fast in Shabbat. So the question you have to ask yourself is, did Yahweh stop fasting on Shabbat when he was Shabbat day, when he was fasting for 40 days? He kept on fasting, right? So of course he can fast on Shabbat. In fact, when you fast on Shabbat day, it's powerful, man. Because when you start fasting, what happens is that you start seeing, the chariot, you will start, feel more powerful. But then that's the first phase. The second phase is the breaking down of stronghold. So you got to be able to experience stage 2, where you want to do good, you want to try, you want to do better, you want to get rid, you want to be holy. I know we can't be holy, but we can be holy as far as like keeping certain things and getting rid of certain demons. And that comes just for fasting. When you read, Matthew, right? So let me finish that and read Matthew 17 quickly, right? I don't want to be long. I hope I won't be too long, man. Sanctify ye a fast. Call it solemn assembly, man. Meaning you gather, wherever, if it's you or someone, take it serious. Like say, today you wake up, you burn the incense. If you have some, you put your earpod on, you get your little, how can I say that? I forgot how to call it, man. The thing that you lay on the floor to pray. I have one of those, you lay and then you pray to the east. Pray, ask the Most High, help me to fast. Because believe you me, when you start fasting, right, demon come and you starting to be, it's like you can't breathe. It's like you're so hungry. It's like, damn. But you know what? Every time you push through, after a while they leave you alone. Because the Bible says clearly, resist the devil and you shall flee away from you. You see that? So sanctify ye a fast, call it solemn assembly, gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land into the house of the Lord your God and cry unto the Lord, man. So we have to cry, bro. Malachium, Achium, Aquafium. Yeah, brothers and sisters, we need to get on fasting. We need to pray more, because you know what I found out? It's more than going out there and preaching, knowing precept, all of that. We've learned that. The Most High allowed us to be really able to go out there, have confidence, preach and that. But now We're gonna have now to do the homework. You know that one way, you know, but nobody sees you, and then you do the work, right? That's the time we're in, Malak. That's the time we're in, because when you leave the camp and then you leave your brothers, you talk to them and you're about to sleep. Hey, the demon is right there waiting for you, man. See that little thing that you're fighting against? You know that little thing you're fighting against? Right there, man, in your mind, man. Controlling your body. You want to do certain things, oh, no one is seeing anyway. See? But the angel sees it, man. Proverbs 15. You know, let me read it. Proverbs 15, man. You know, it gets deep, man. Came in the truth with happy wearing fringes. Now look at us. In the battle of our lives, man, because this is about, you got yourself, listen, you told your people, your parent, everyone, your friend, you left a lot of people because of this truth, man. So they're watching you. They're watching you, you know. Proverbs 15:3 said, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good, man. So the angel are right there. There's an angel right there as I'm talking, right there, sitting down, watching me. As I'm getting ready to go to camp, it's following me, man. They're watching. Sometimes you will see them, you know, all over hovering in the sky, watching you, like, you know, taking info and data. You know, that's why the blood of Yahweh Shai, when you read is he
my favorite thing about Tide is that it's very user friendly. It has
right. So Hebrews 7:25 says, wherefore he is able also to save them to the uttermost that come unto Yahweh by him, seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them, man. So Yahweh Shai is, you know, when you have like an Anthony or Anthony, is that say Anthony, or let's say a barrister or a lawyer. See, when you got a lawyer, man, some lawyer, they're gonna work hard for you to have a lesser, you know, outcome, a lesser judgment, a lesser, like, you know, a better outcome, I would say, and a lesser bad judgment. That's what Yahweh Shai do for us, man. So imagine if you fast now and you pray, man. Look, your case will be so clean, because when Yahweh sees it, we're like, you know what? These guys really trying, man. There's not much we can do. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop this demon. Yeah, we're gonna stop the demon. And also, one thing as well, I'd like to say as well, yeah. One thing I would like to say as well is this, yeah. Khan Malak, man. Khan, that's my guy, my brother, Mashak. Yeah, man, I love those two brothers, you know, Mashak and his brother. Oh, my brother, Salakia, Daniel Allah, Daniel Allah and Mashak, man. These are my guys, man. I remember when they first came in the truth, we were doing the work. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, join, man. Join the camp. You know, and look at them, man. They're growing, you know. They're going out down their own, doing the work. That's beautiful, man. That's what the Most High does anyway. You know, because the Spirit's about growth. You see? But I wanted to say something quickly and I forgot, man. You know? I wanted to go somewhere quickly and I forgot. You know? But I was saying that the Most High, you know, he really, you know, when you do your best, the Most High will read. Because you see, the heaven is actually, there is a court there, man, a court system where Yahweh is sitting down, like we read in, I believe, first, you know, King 17, and, you know, if I'm not mistaken, you know, or 22, First King 22, and that, you know, where you can see, man, like, so you're going to go there and face the Most High. But even when you leave here, what happens is that every time the demon, like he did to Job, Satan went and plead so that he can get Job, man. What do you think? Because Job is the prototype of the elect, man. Job is that's why sometimes if you're not careful, you fall into adultery. If you're not careful, you fall into, you know, to lying, to frauds, to wickedness. Also of you know, Amalek will come and sold you out. give you like some money so you can start, what I'm saying, like, switching the doctrines. So we got a lot. We got Esau getting ready to come against us. So it's not going to be a thing where we think, we can do it. No, you're going to have to have the spirits, okay, of the Most High on you to be able to withstand, man. To withstand. Right? Now, let's go. I don't even know. Is it Corinthian? Is it First Corinthian? Let me check First Corinthian quickly, man. Let me check First Corinthian. I'm all over the place, I'm all over the place. But sometimes it takes you to be all over the place to bring, what I'm saying, the to bring the truth. So let's go to First Corinthian. I just wanted to motivate brothers, man. Like I just wanted to motivate brothers, man. That's what I want to do. This thing is spiritually able to fast, my brothers. When you fast and you start praying seriously, hey, even when, because we're gonna go through hardship. When you eat this truth, you're gonna go into hardship. Because remember, the Most High is taking you out of refinement. He refine you. It's like gold. Because in order for you to be the Isaiah 13 and 12 man, meaning you're gonna have to be a man of gold, you're gonna have to go through the steps of refinement. Or refinement or refining. So that's fire. So you're going to go through what you go through, man. So First Corinthians now, right? 7 and 5 says this. Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, all right? That ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer and come together again, that Satan tempts you not for your incontinency. Oh, let me find out what incontinency means, man. Because sometimes the English, like I can't believe I've been in this country for long, but boy, sometimes the English, man, it's like, hold on, incontinency meaning. It says, see that? It say, having or showing a lack of self-restraint or control, unable to control keeping, I'm not going to go there because that's another, but yes, so having or showing a lack of self-restraint or control. Sometimes you want to go to toilet, but you can't keep it. There's some people that can't keep it, Once they feel it, they got to go, right? So it's the same thing spiritually where, when you see that you can't control something, that's that. You see that verse is powerful, That First Corinthians 7 and 5 is deadly. It say, defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourself to fasting and prayer and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. Even in camps, there needs to be a watchman in every camp, man. You got to have a watchman in every camp. He knows everything spiritually. And sometimes he doesn't even speak. And that's one thing I learned. Sometimes he don't even say something. At the end of the day, brothers are brothers, Some brothers come from different, area of life, different things. For some brother, it's hard. They dealt with so much trauma and pain that when they're into a scene, that's a coping mechanism. So for you to come and just judge him like that, that's not wise. That's one thing I learned. What you do is like, you got to now pay the price of being a watchman. Because people want to be a watchman, but they don't understand that there's a price to pay when you're a watchman. Sometimes it takes you not to say anything, but you must show you something about a brother. What you go now, you pray, man. And when you pray, this is what you say. You say to the Most High, give him self-control. Because what happened is that the spirit that governs you has taken precedence in your life. He governs you, man. He governs your emotion. He governs your thought process, your action. So therefore, You gotta fast, man. The most. This is why I love the Bible, because the Bible is a book for us, man. This is why Esau had to come with the lie, the Greco-Roman gospel, because he knew that at some point we were going to come back to ourselves and remember ourselves and starting to look to inquire in the book, man. You know, so what did he do? He said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring false doctrine, you know, corrupt them so that they won't be able to really get to, because once you get to a level where you starting to understand this, you're starting to grow, and ain't no telling what's going to happen. You see, one thing they're scared of is the Hebrew Israelite that really go to a certain level, because there's chambers in this spiritual thing that we are. The more you climb, the more you become something else. And they're going to have to deal with some of the men of the law, because some of the men of the law will give them hell, man. You know? Right? So I'm going to read maybe 2 or 3 precepts and I'm done. Okay? I don't want to make it too long. Let me see how many minutes I've got. Oh, yeah, Mashak. Shalom to you, Mashak, man. Shalom, my brother. Just know that I love you, my brother. You and your brother, your lot are special to me, man. You know, because I saw you coming in this shoe, so you lot are special to me. Do you know what I mean? So shalom to you, brothers, man. Be strong in the faith and don't give up, man. It's hard, but we're gonna make it. Hopefully, you know. Hopefully, we're gonna make it. Psalm 35, right? Psalm 35 and 13 says this. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. And that's that humility that we should have. Sometimes we all humble. Like sometimes we all proud. Like one thing what I have is like, I don't back down. That's the spirit that can be my downfall. You know, I don't back down. But sometimes you gotta know to back down. Sometimes you gotta know how to be, you know, to be humble, man, because the Most High will humble you. And I know that everything I'm going through, it has to do with the fact that, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm too tough. Not tough as like a warrior, but like as far as like when something coming my way, I just want to show that thing that, yo, you mess with the wrong one. Like as far as like life, anything. I'm a fighter. I like the idea of, no, I'm not giving up. I'm not gonna give up, man. We're gonna fight. And sometimes you gotta, when you do that, that means you think that you're self-sufficient, and that's not the way. You know, you gotta let the spirit take control. You gotta be humble and acknowledge that without the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you are nothing. And that's why it brings certain situations in our life to humble us. Not because we're proud, but everyone has an element of pride, and it manifests in different way. It shows from different angles. You see? So he says this, man. Verse 13. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting. You see, I humbled my soul with fasting. Because right now, hey, Esau's in power. We've been preaching this word. Esau been taking notes. Esau is coming for us, the elect. We ain't gonna go in the kingdom without being, you know, without that war against the devil, man. So what we gonna do? We know that we're not even able to look. If we were so strong, we wouldn't be struggling in the bottom of this society, you know, teaching in sackcloth. That means we need to show humility. We need to tell your Most High Yahweh, you know what, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh. Right now, man, I need a bunch of angels around me, man. Like, Yahweh, help me not fall sick. You know, help me be strong. You know, help me fast, help me pray, help me go out there, do the work, you know, as well as make me strong so I can be strong for brothers and that. You know, so when you fast, is to humble your soul. So you say, I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned into my own bosom. Right? So now let's read another precept. You know, let's read another precept. So like yeah. Um Okay, we already know the Matthew 17 and 21 saying, howbeit, this can goeth. Yeah, I want to read that one. Yeah, let me, that will be my last precept. Let me read that one quickly. I want to read that one and I'll say shalom, right? So let's go to Matthew. That one is powerful, man. Because there's a lesson in it. There's a lesson. There's a, it shows us how to deal with this demon. So we're gonna read from uh right. So let's read from verse 14. Right. So Matthew 17 and 14 say, and when they were come to the multitude, right, there came to him a certain man, kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy. Other one, have mercy on my son, for he is lunatic and so vexed. Right. For oftenest, like for oft times he falleth into the fire and oft onto the water. Right. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Right? See that? And they could not cure him. Right? Then Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him either to me. So basically, it's like the disciples, they were all relying on the Most High as far as like doing a lot of things like, yo, man, you got to be your own, man. Like, I'm showing you how to do this. Be your own. Learn to go to war by yourself, man. Because and that's a very powerful thing, because when the persecution come, I won't be able to see brothers. I won't be able to see Abadiah. I won't be able to see Lakama, because they're not far from me. I won't be able to see the brother Mashak and his brother Daniel Allah. They're not far from me as well. I won't be able to see who. I definitely won't be able to see the brother, what's his name again? Araya. You see that? So I'll be on my own. I'll be on my own. I might see a brother. I don't even want to say certain things because I don't want it to come to pass. But some brother, you will see, brother, when you see them, wherever you are, and your the spirit got you, you will see you like, wow, bro, I'm so happy to see you. And that's when the love going to be very strong. That's when we will understand that, wow, we have to love each other right now. Because when you see that brother, the way you will hug him, it won't be a joke, man. The way you will hug him, So let's learn to love each other with sincerity. That's very important, right? So verse 18 say, and Yahweh shall rebuke the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour, right? Then came the disciple to Yahweh Paul and said, why could not we cast him out? And Yahweh said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and ye shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Now, what I didn't teach us in church, they used to tell us about faith, but faith is actually an energy, and to harness that energy, to make it grow, you got to be able to subdue your flesh. Because when you subdue your flesh, your spirit grow. And when your spirit grow, your mind become more stronger as far as believing. Because the reason why your spirit is not grow, because there's sin that is blocking. You're comfortable in your body, so your spirit is sleeping. But in order to make your spirit grow, come out of the sleep, you gotta kill certain sin, right? But to do that, that's why you say in verse 21. So you say, remove hence ye wonder place. All right. Yes, Salakia. Remove hence to yonder place, and he shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out by prayer and fasting, and there's no wonder. No wonder why Yahushua did fast, man. Because when he fasted 40 days, he put Satan in check. That's why Satan came to him and was like, you know what? And how dumb can you be? He came to me like, you know what? Bow down to me, man. I will give you. He was so, because he knew what Yahushua was about to do, man. No one could stop Yahushua. So we should be like Yahushua. We should follow his example. We can't be like, but he said, if you have faith, you will do things that I haven't even done. Do you know what I mean? So this is the time for us to really be humble, fast and pray, man. And hopefully the Most High, will deliver us from, whatever, sin, we be struggling with. With that, I would say shalom.